I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to properly classifying what type of a sleeper I am, I find it very difficult because there's sometimes I do like to stay up all night and, I can get some of my best work and I am at my most awake during the evening. But if I'm on a proper sleep schedule, you know what? I do exceptional work first thing in the morning as well. And then I just go to sleep naturally when the sun starts to go down, except for in like northern Alberta when, especially in the wintertime months when the sun doesn't come up until about 10 o'clock and then goes and disappears by like 3. That's kind of a depressing part of the year, but we're nowhere near that anymore. So fantastic on that. So yes, which sleeper are you? New study reveals 5 major sleep patterns and how they are shaping your health. Well, let's see where you fit in on this list. Sleep sprinter, the 3 a.m. doom scroller, the human snooze button. We're all familiar with these archetypes of sleep deprivation. You probably already know that that inadequate sleep can raise your risk of chronic health problems like heart disease, blood pressure, or high blood pressure, diabetes, and obesity. But how can it affect your personality? In the gub of the personnel, a team of international researchers set out to explore how sleep experiences are reflected in health, behavior, and brain activity. They analyzed data from 770 young adults, examining everything from their use of sleep aids to MRI scans of their brains and performance on memory tests, to devise 5 distinct profiles linking sleep habits to biological, psychological, and social traits. Sleep is made up of many dimensions, not just how long we sleep, said Aurora Perrault of Concordia University in Canada. Oh, it's out there in French Canada. Boo. Our study showed that different aspects of sleep are related, but can also be separable domains with specific connections to biopsychosocial factors, lifestyle, mental and physical health, and cognitive performances. The findings were published Tuesday in PLOS Biology. Here's a look at the characteristics of the 5 major types of sleepers. I'm interested in this. If you don't sleep long enough, experts recommend adults sleep 7 to 9 hours at night. Many Americans don't hit the mark. Perrault's team found that snoozing less than 6 to 7 hours nightly can result in aggressive behavior, troubles with emotional processing, and tendencies and not to put others' needs first. Interesting. So you become more selfish the less sleep that you get. Interesting. If you wake up a lot in the middle of the night, sleep is essential for clearing brain toxins. Constant disruptions threaten this process, no doubt. Researchers linked nighttime awakenings to trouble with language processing and memory, anxiety, aggressive behavior, and substance abuse. If you suffer from poor sleep all around, if you have a hard time falling asleep, your sleep is often disrupted and you're tired in the daytime. Sleep deprivation is terrible for mental health. That's why this sleep type is likely to experience depression, anxiety, anger, neuroticism, and stress. And if you take a sleeping pill, nearly 2/3 of Americans, 64%, admitted to using some type of sleep aid like prescription drugs, melatonin, or dope in a 2022 survey. No surgery necessary quite yet. The good news is that consuming these substances was tied to satisfaction in social relationships. Okay, but we have one more category here. The bad news is that it can be bad for your memory and the ability to recognize the emotional needs of others. And finally, if you suffer from daytime drowsiness but sleep pretty well, there are many reasons why someone might feel tired during the day, even if they slept well at night, including sleep apnea, anemia, and a vitamin deficiency or medication use. Sadly, struggling to function in the daytime is not good for your mental health. Researchers linked the attention problems like inattention and ADHD, stress, fear, anger, depression, and the inability to be conscientious. So yeah, man, there's a bunch of different problems that can happen. It's not just, I had a bad night's sleep. No. There could be specific problems, and if you just want to go ahead and drill down on what specifically is injuring you, you can go ahead and get to the root cause of that and hopefully fix it for yourself. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.